and you should check out Drumming Is My Madness, written by Harry Nilsson, performed by Ringo Starr. It sucks ass. It's the worst track that the man's probably made. It's so damn lousy that, okay, I couldn't bear myself to play the B-side on the record. This is Jonas' long thread, okay? Very long thread. So let's start with the most missed members. Shit, there's a fly here. So, fuck it. Go celebrate Christmas, fucker. Okay. Other people will answer today or tomorrow, or they're gonna answer the day before the contest ends when I do an update and say, hey man, you know, answer my threads, you fucker. Fuck it. You know who I'm talking about, yeah? Yeah, you know. Smell fine. Wheat. Och som ni ser så är ju inte det här originalomslaget, och det är anledningen till att jag har väntat med att köpa den också. Den har kostat 90 spänn på min lokala vinylbutik. That's, you know, that's easy and we're finished.
Jonas. 300 subscribers. Man, that was a little compilation. Jonas's greatest hits. Jonas, you cracked me up, you crazy fucker. You cracked me up, man. You just, I know I've told you before, but you're a part of my morning routine. I look forward to your videos, man. I really do. I think it's awesome that you got over 300 subscribers now, and I'm still waiting for those Miles Davis records to come in the mail. Maybe soon. But Jonas, congratulations, man. 300 subscribers, that's cool. And I have a distinct feeling that a lot of them don't just subscribe just to subscribe. They subscribe to listen to what you have to say and to check out what you're showing and what you think, because as we saw with the Ringo LP, you're certainly qualified to give a good review. And sometimes you say you have a hard time speaking your mind and your thoughts, but I think you should rewind this video and go watch that shit again. And if you still think you have a hard time expressing yourself, you'd be convinced you express yourself pretty well. Shit, there's a fly in here. Go celebrate Jonas, fucker. Anyways, these are the questions that Jonas asked, and I couldn't wait to respond to this contest, seriously. So, question number 1. Explain and discuss your username. I think it's pretty easy. I mean, my first name is Bio and my last name is Sight, and I was my mother's first child, and that's it. It's fucking, really? You need an explanation? Alright. So, I'm one of the ones, huh? Me? A fucked up username? You talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah? Alright. So, BioSite comes from a couple of different things. I've had this YouTube account for a long time, and other accounts for a long time. So, BioSite comes from, it's got something to do with what I do for work, and at the same time, I write biographies about sites. Websites, BioSite, no, it's not it. Way back in early 2000, I'm a real big film buff. I love films and movies, and I got really obsessed with Mission Impossible 2. And what I got obsessed about it with, I know it's a dumb guy movie, but Mission Impossible 1 and 3 sucked. They just blew. Bad movies. But Mission Impossible 2 was directed by John Woo. And the cinematography, the action scenes, the movement, the score, Hans Zimmer score, and the music, just, it was one of those movies I started watching over and 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 over again. On planes, and I used to travel a lot internationally for work. I've been to your country, Jonas! And one of the missions in the movie is they have to go to BioSite. And BioSite is the name of the company, and it kind of tied into what I was doing at the time. I used to do Mission Impossible stuff, like drop from ceilings and shit. No, that's not true. And I just like the word biocide, so it kind of stuck. And the reason there's a 1 after it, some other son of a bitch already is named biocide. Or they were when I started this account like 5-6 years ago. That's it, that's the story. And your little bolt-on question that you asked today, would I change it if I could? Shit, no. I'm biocide, otherwise known as Elche. That's it. I'm gonna change it to nothing. I thought about it for a minute though, like I could change it to like guy with record shelves behind him and shit, but biocide's good. Now you know me better. Question number 2. Show a record that reminds you of me. So I cheated, because I picked like 5 or 4 or something like that. I don't know, you can count them with me. But real quick, these are the records that just remind me of you. This might be pretty obvious. Tom Petty's Full Moon Fever. This is my favorite Tom Petty record, and I know you're a big Tom Petty fan, Jonas. So this record always makes me think of you. God, that sounds bad. But it's true. Another one, maybe with a little more meaning, is David Bowie's Low. So Jonas, if you activate your memory banks and you remember way back when, one of the first comments I left for you or something, I think you showed Tom Petty's Transformer, maybe it was Transformer, I think. And you said that was an album that you used to listen to in the car when you went to visit your girlfriend for like 2 years when she was studying at school somewhere else in Sweden. And I told you that when I had been overseas in Sweden and in Germany, that Bowie's Low was kind of the same thing for me and was recorded between Paris, France, and Berlin and part of the Berlin trilogy. So this to me always meant Europe and Germany and Sweden. But it reminds me of you because it was, I think, one of the first comments we exchanged a long time ago. I'm like really sentimental tonight. King Crimson's In the Wake of Poseidon. Obviously because I know you love prog and I know you love King Crimson. This is probably my favorite King Crimson album right now anyways. But it makes me think of you because I know when you listen to it on your Rega, it probably sounds better than when I listen to it on my stuff. And last one, this is Dylan. What would be reminding me of Jonas if it wasn't for Dylan? And this is Halloween Mask. This is Dylan as Blind Boy Grunt, recorded in 1964. Yeah, Carnegie Hall, 1964, October 31st. And this reminds me of you because you recently went to see Dylan. I've never seen Dylan live, so I listened to this. When you said I'm going to see Dylan and you took off, I cried, and then I put this on to make me feel better. So it reminds me of you. Hope you like those answers. If you don't, too bad. And show an album you think I've never heard of or seen before that I would like. I cheated and I picked 5. But I'll go through them quick. First is The Doors, An American Prayer. This is a fantastic LP. This is from 1978. So long after Jim died, the surviving members of The Doors took recordings of Jim's poetry and set them to music. Poems that had been recorded in 1969 and 1970. And they set them to music. And man, what an awesome album. I think Jim reading his poetry by himself would turn me off. I don't like spoken poetry. But set to The Doors music is just fucking awesome. You have to check this out. Next, this is brand new. I just got this weekend. This is Springsteen's new LP, Wrecking Ball. Brand new. A couple people have been showing this in the VC that just got this. This is just amazing. Jonas, I know you love Springsteen, and this is easily on par with any of his best stuff. So pick up Wrecking Ball, double LP set. It comes with full CD of the LP as well. And I've listened to it twice now. I took the CD with me in the car. Inside the first vinyl I listened to. Unreal. You have to get this. Next, this is The Swell Season. Glenn Hansard and Marketa Erglova. I hope I said that right. So Glenn used to be, or was, his other band was The Frames, and he and Marketa created The Swell Season while filming the movie Once. So they released 2 LPs, they dated for a while, and this was their second LP, Strict Joy. This came out in 2009, and this is a fucking awesome record. The reason I recommend it to you is because I think you like Van Morrison, and Glenn Hansard reminds me a lot of Van Morrison all the time. His voice and his music with the Frames. So check this out, or check out anything Glenn Hansard did with his other band, the Frames. I think you'll love it. Almost there. 2 to go. Second, I have to throw back again to the 70s, late 60s, early 70s, and go with Cold Blood. Man, that looks like shit in the sleeve. Cold Blood. And this is First Taste of Sin. Cold Blood. I picked this, Jonas, because I don't see you recommend or listen to much, I think, with female vocalists. Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm the same way. For no particular reason. In Cold Blood, this is like Lydia Pence is kind of like a Janis Joplin. And the band Cold Blood reminds me a lot of Chicago, but better. Chicago because of all the horns and trumpets and saxes, but it's rock and it's funk and it's badass Bay Area, San Francisco, late 60s, early 70s stuff. So stuff like, again, Janis Joplin would be a fair comparison, but better. I think this is better than Janis. So stuff like that, or Country Joe in The Fish. But man, just killer stuff. And check out some samples online. They have a few records out, maybe 4 or 5. Just killer shit. And last one, I'm picking metal because you keep dodging metal and selling metal LPs, and that's pissing me off. So we're gonna keep it easy, light. I know you like Metallica. If you haven't heard S&M, this was with the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra with Michael Kamen conducting. Please tell me you have this at least on CD, and if you don't, please promise me, as part of this contest, you're going to get it. It's absolutely fantastic, killer set list. I know you love Master of Puppets, and I was going to pick Megadeth or Judas Priest or Slayer, but you probably won't listen to it. So I'm going to stay safe, take it easy on you, and go with Metallica's S&M. Those are my recommendations. So, there we go. That's Jonas's 300 plus sub contest, complete with Jonas' greatest hits. Is that easy? And we're done. Take care. Jonas, congratulations. Here's to 300 more, man. Just keep doing what you're doing and never stop. Talk to you. Ciao.